Hi guys, Spike here from Wavescape with a surf report for Monday the 18th to Tuesday the 26th of February using windy.com, which is deriving its data from the global forecasting system. So we're going to look at two things. First of all, this area of tropical disturbance off Madagascar and Durban, which is going to create quite a lot of swell over the next couple of days. And we're going to be also looking at this beast of a storm in the deep south. First of all though, let's just look at this cyclone swell heading for Durban. It's going to push in during Wednesday, peak on Thursday and Friday. Friday it'll be tapering off, and then I'm going to just show you a second little deepening of the system, which brings even more east swell to Durban next week. So it's not the strongest winds that you have in these systems, but 40 knots you can take, especially with a fetch that long, and it's pointing pretty much in the exact right direction. Travel time for this swell over the 930 miles it's got to travel over is pretty much 1.5 days. So basically Wednesday it fills in and it peaks on Thursday. But of course, looking at Durban, you see that there are strong northeasterly onshores blowing on Wednesday, so it's not so cool. Thursday, however, there's a small little buster blowing and offshore conditions, and it could be cooking. You know, you got a nice bit of swell here. It's 7 feet at 9 seconds. Doesn't seem like a lot if you from Cape Town. Those kind of swells hardly break for us, but up the east coast, those swells can mean literally a 6 foot swell at 9 seconds or 10 seconds, and plenty of it. Then it fades off a little bit into Friday and Saturday. So basically it sits quite close to the coast on Wednesday. Thursday it starts to move a little bit further away, but not much further, and then it deepens. So it goes from 1006 millibars to 1002 on Friday, and by Saturday it's coming back up to 1005. But it's got this very long fetch, and it's not that far away from Durban, so there really is going to be quite a lot of swell, and it's going to last quite a long time, I reckon. So if you had to take 1,400 miles and divide it by the speed the swell will be traveling through the ocean, which is 20 knots, you've got 3 days travel time. So 3 days from late Friday into Saturday is Monday. So there's going to be a long strain of swell pouring through all the way through the weekend, all the way through Sunday, all the way through Monday, probably also Tuesday, and then by then it's gone. And I mean, I'm not saying it's giant waves, but I reckon that it could be cooking 4 to 5 feet. So Monday early morning it's cooking, but then the northeaster. Okay, so Monday now has actually upgraded to bad winds. Rats. Anyway, let's leave Banana Land and go to, that's quite a southeaster due for Cape Town on the 26th. Jeez, how's that? 50 knots, what? Anyway, let's go back to Cape Town and just look at the general situation for Cape Town and the Cape. So there's a whole bunch of activity going on. There's a gigantic area of low pressure in the Southern Ocean. Check out that face, by the way. Jeez, looks like sort of a grumpy member of Darth Vader's advanced guard. But anyway, in fact, let's see what happens if you just change it a little bit. Oh. So that is a large area of wind, hey? Wow. Check, there's an arrow of swell. And it is an arrow, because the swell is going to be grinding off the system and heading quite slowly through the ocean. The wind speeds are not huge, but it's a very long fetch. And then what happens is, come Wednesday, the day after tomorrow, it deepens to 950, and then there's an extremely tight inner core, like a nugget. If we have to switch off the pressure, I'll show you. Check there's that little nugget of intense wind, 61 knots, and then all this wind, a vast array of it. And if you actually look at it in terms of the distance it's going to be blowing, it's 1,000 miles, okay? So, you know, this wind is blowing over 1,000 miles, and then it's got a core nugget in there, which is going to create a 17 or 18 second component of the swell. So Tuesday, not much going on, but you can see the advanced guard swell is on its way, and big swell front is closing in from all those big systems with an inner core of 18 seconds. So Tuesday, it gets closer and closer, and then by Wednesday, it's starting to arrive. 7 foot at 15 seconds in the morning, increasing 10 foot at 15 seconds, and then into the afternoon, so you're cooking. And then basically it just cooks from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all the way through the weekend. The core component of that swell actually arrives on Saturday, and there it is. There's your 17 second period. You know, that swell should fill in all the way up the coast, and look at that Southern Cape, looks really kiff on Thursday. Wow. 8 foot 40 seconds. Lovely. So there's waves this week, and plenty of waves on Saturday. And then still more coming. Look at that, all that dark red, which is size. Lots of it on the way. 12 foot at 17 seconds. There you have it. Thanks for listening. Cheers.